Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. Join me today as I go through my recent pickups from all the cool stuff, Sandown Toy Fair, Reigate Toy Fair and a couple of gifts from the generous Ron. Okie dokie then, so let's crack on with this. There is a fair bit to get through today. So I'll start off with these two Transformers. Myself and Georgie a couple of weeks ago went down to Fording Bridge to meet up with APD, his lovely wife Carla and their son Jackson. Just want to say thank you to APD, Carla and Jackson. We had a lovely time down there, fantastic lunch. Also while we're down there, we stopped in to see Dave Tree at All the Cool Stuff. And my eyes gazed upon Bumblebee from the Studio 86 line, Transformers the movie version, and yeah, I thought I'll snap him up. And as I went to pay for him, I saw another box in the back, and I asked Dave if that was a Studio 86. He said yeah, showed me it, and it was Jazz. And I asked him if it was for sale, and he said, well, it is, but this one here has got two right legs, I think Dave was saying. But yeah, so this bit, there's a little notch on the leg there. That should be on the back. But listen, I was okay with that. So I said, look, if you're selling it, I'll be interested in buying. So I did snap him up because I do like a bit of Jazz. And yeah, so I ended up getting these two. So I think they're absolutely fantastic figures. Not opened him yet, as you can see. This is Bumblebee. So looking pretty cool there from the movie. And yeah, liking that. Really happy with that. So I'll get him open at some point and display him. This guy, the box, it wasn't what you call a beta. It had seen better days, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to take him out and display him. So here he is. This is the Studio 86 line Bumblebee and Jazz from Transformers the movie. Jazz, my all-time favourite Autobot and Transformer full stop. And Bumblebee is Georgie's favourite Transformer. So yeah, happy with that. Anyhow, that was our pickups from All the Cool Stuff. Let's crack on and see what we got from Sandown Toy Fair. Okay then, so these were my first pickups at Sandown Toy Fair. Now, I always say I never seem to have the luck to find myself a bargain. Well, boy oh boy, I found myself a bargain with these. These were on a stall, obviously, and they were going for £8 each or £20 for 4. So I thought, okay, I'll see what we got. So we ended up getting the pod racer from the Phantom Menace. Now, excuse my pronunciations, but I think this is that Tomato Pagalis? I think that's how you spell it. I'm sure someone will correct me. We have Gascano with the Pit Droid, again from the Phantom Menace. We have Malakili, the Rancor Keeper, from the Power of the Force line. And, oh, here we go. And we have the R1 G4 droid from Star Wars A New Hope. Now, my intention was to get these open. So I will be opening 1, 2, 3. And I'll come back to this guy in a minute. So yeah, I thought, why not? I've got the Phantom Menace pod racers. Sebulbas and Anakin Skywalkers, so I thought I might as well get some pod racers to go with it, or different pod racers. So yeah, I'm liking these guys. They're looking pretty cool. So I'm going to be opening this guy and displaying him. I will also be opening this guy and displaying him as well. So yeah, liking that. Do you know what? I don't mind these cards. I think they're okay. They're not too bad. Then we have Malakili. Now, this isn't the best version. I know there's another version of Malakili that you can get within Star Wars lines and stuff. But, you know, he was going dirt cheap, so I thought, why not? And I can open him up and put him in one of my Jabba scenes. He's not going to be doing much, is he? Just standing there. So I think he's going to look pretty cool for the time being until TVC decide they're going to release a Malakili figure. Here he is. Look at that. Look at those moves. Marvellous stuff. Ladies, close your eyes. There's a sex symbol there. And these were the rest of the figures that you got in the wave. I mean, wasn't the greatest line in the world, was it? But I'm certainly starting to appreciate them a little bit more. So there you go. These three. Oh God. These three I'm going to open. This one, I had every intention of opening until I sat down for a coffee and chatted with BOE, and he said, "Oh, how much was that?" And I said, "Well, it was £8 or, 4 for 20." And he said, "Oh, that's a bargain, that is." He's seen these going for about £50-60 on eBay. So I thought, well, I'm not going to open them. I'll keep him carded. But this card is a bit beat. But yeah, if he's that, that popular a droid and stuff like that, and or hard to come by, then I might as well keep him as mint as possible. I mean, the bubble's fairly decent. And here he is at the back. Look, and I guess in these are the other figures that you get within this wave. But yeah, not too bad. So, for 20 quid, these 4 amazing figures. That was my first pickup. Let's crack on and see what else I managed to snag. Righty-ho then. So, my next pickup was Two-Face from the DC Comics Design Series. Yeah, really, really awesome looking figure. £8 this cost me. So, again, another bargain. So, really happy with that. This one will be staying boxed. I do have a couple more of these Harley Quinn ones, but yeah, I just like these. These are really cool, and these are the rest of the figures that you get within this wave, I guess. But yeah, Batman 0 Year, Two-Face, Commissioner Gordon, and Batgirl. Just how cool are these figures? So, there's an awesome picture there of Two-Face, but the figure looks pretty cool. So yeah, really liking that. And again, another line that I'm really heavily into, that is the DC figures, especially Batman and anything related to him, Two-Face, Joker, Harley Quinn, as you know. So yeah, £8, absolute bargain. Happy with that. What else did I pick up? So next up then, I managed to pick up this Batman, the animated series, Commissioner Gordon, and wow, really liking this. I love the animated series. I love the figures, and I've got to have a Jim Gordon in my animated collection. So yeah, really happy with that. I think this was 25, managed to knock it down to 20. But yeah, a little bit of a tear on the back of the card there, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm quite happy with how he's looking from the front there. So yeah, what a cool looking figure. This is such a great line. It really is. And I'm so tempted to dive a little bit deeper into this line, but money and space are the issues. So there you go. But yeah, really happy with that. Again, he's going to look absolutely fantastic on display. So yeah, that is Commissioner Jim Gordon from Batman, the animated series. So this is what I picked up next then. It is the G.I. Joe Classified series, Franklin Airborne Tall Tree. And wow, Airborne, what a figure. I've waited and waited and waited for Classified to do this figure. They finally released him a while ago, but I finally got him. He was my favourite G.I. Joe as a kid. Yeah, I've got the original version, the O-ring version, so I was absolutely over the moon when I managed to snag him. So yeah, absolutely quality. Cannot wait to get him open. So just look how cool he looks. That is such a superb looking figure. I love the colours. I really do. He just looked so cool back in the day. He looks even cooler now. That's a fantastic modern day version of Airborne. Decent looking image of him there. And 115 in the wave. So yeah, really cool. And I'm liking these boxes as well. There was a time when they went windowless, didn't they? It was just all cardboard and stuff, but I'm glad they've got these open windows again. But yeah, the box will be binned, but the figure will be displayed proudly within my G.I. Joe Classified collection. Absolutely fantastic. That is the G.I. Joe Classified series, Franklin Airborne Tall Tree. So I've got one other thing to show you from Sandown, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the video. Okay then, so after lunch, and I will go into that in more detail at the end of this video, we went back into the toy fair for the last half hour, had a quick look around, and I stumbled across this Battlestar Galactica, the Ragtag Fleet, 150 large piece puzzle from 1978. This was £4, so for me this was a sentimental buy. I was really into Battlestar Galactica as a kid. I loved the design of the ship, I loved the characters. watch it now and it's really cheesy and stuff like that, and quite, I guess, cheaply made. But yeah, all the same, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great series. And then in 2004, I believe, they did the updated version, so which I absolutely loved. It was gritty. It was perfect in every way. I love that series. But yes, so I managed to get this puzzle, and Georgie, bless her, she counted it, so it's all there. Apparently, there's one creased piece in there as well. So, but yeah, looking forward to getting this together. Not too sure whether I will eventually get it framed and stick it to the back, stick it to a bit of card, not a bit of card, a frame and stuff like that. But yeah, what can I say? It's a puzzle, and I don't really do puzzles, but yeah, managed to get this one. Anyhow, that is it for the Sandown Toy Fair. Let's crack on and show you what I managed to pick up at Reigate Toy Fair. Alrighty then, so I only managed to pick up a couple of pieces at Reigate Toy Fair yesterday, and the first piece was this Star Wars SH Figure Arts Luke Skywalker from A New Hope from Bandai. It is a genuine piece because you've got the hologram up the side there. But when you walk in, there was a stall to the left and a stall to the right, and I clocked this on the stall on the left hand side. I picked it up, looked at it, and asked the guy how much was he wanting for it. Now, I know how much these go for, so I was expecting him to say like 50 to 65 pound. When he turned around and said 10 quid, I was like, wow, instantly, yeah, I'll take it. This is absolutely fantastic. The facial sculpt on this guy is incredible, so I'm not too sure if you can see it there with the light glaring, but that's not too bad as Mark Hamill goes. And if I spend it round to the back, there's a better image of him there. Absolutely incredible. Liking that a lot. So my only decision is, do I keep him in the box like we have done with the Princess Leia from A New Hope, or do I open him up and display him? I'm not sure. So now we've got Leia and Luke. You know what's coming next. I'm going to probably be looking for the Han, the Chewie, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the two droids, possibly. That's not a given. It's just a possibility that I could be looking for those figures, because these are, I'd really like them. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Anyhow, that was my first pickup at Reigate Toy Fair. Let's crack on and see what else I managed to snag. So my final purchase from Reigate Toy Fair was this original G.I. Joe O-Ring roadblock, and I've got to say, I was absolutely delighted when I saw him. He's complete. His limbs are stiff. He's got his crotch piece that's intact. His thumbs are intact. There's no cracks on the elbows or the knees. And he's come, with his little tripod, his backpack, his lid, and of course, Marduce. And I've got to say, I'm absolutely over the moon with this, blown away. I was like really into G.I. Joe as a kid. I used to go around a mate's house practically every day, every weekend in the summer, and play G.I. Joe. I never had much of the toy line myself as a kid, but what I can remember, we had such fun playing with these guys out in the gardens doing missions and stuff like that, or if it was the winter, we'd set bases up indoors. But yeah, Roadblock, absolutely cool, loving that to pieces. And like I say, he's in absolute decent condition. So I saw him and I saw the price and I said, would you take it for this price? And the guy kindly said yes. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, awesome. That is Roadblock. He was my final pickup from the toy fairs. Now let's crack on and see what the generous Ron has gifted me. Okay then, so a while back Ron messaged me to say that he had found this Star Wars 30th anniversary concept R2-D2 and C-3PO, and would I be interested? And I said yes, absolutely, I would be interested. So he purchased it for me, and then I gave him the money for it via PayPal. So I've actually paid for this, and yeah, this was absolutely brilliant. I love this. I'm very heavily into the 30th anniversary line. It's come with this clam case as well, so I'll keep that in there for the time being. But there's the back, and I love that back of this card. So yeah, absolutely outstanding. Loving this a lot. So as most of you all know, Ron visited the UK. He travelled around the UK, and then the last part of his journey, he came down to stay with myself and Georgie. And he did say, is there any gift that I can give you? It's a custom for someone to come into someone's home and bear them gifts. And I said, look, you don't have to do that. You've done enough for us already. It's fine. But Ron, being Ron, the absolute gentleman and generous fella that he is, he bought more than just this. So, yeah, give us a couple of seconds and let me set it all up. Alrighty then, so not only did Ron come over with the concept R2-D2 and C-3PO, but he come over with this bundle of figures. And I've got to say, Ron, wow, I'm absolutely blown away. These are incredible, loving them to pieces. So we've got Han Solo in carbonite here. He's going to go with my TVC Jabba the Hutt display in the main collection room. So he said that he would do for that. And I was like, yep, thank you so much. That's really cool. So he will get displayed shortly. And then he's gifted us, I'll just move that to the side, gifted us this Lando Calrissian. Now, I managed to pick one of these up at a toy fair a while back and wasn't too sure when I get another one. So after that video, Ron kindly went out and unbeknownst to me, got me this one. So this one will be opened and put on display. But yeah, Lando Calrissian, VC144. So yeah, pretty cool. Liking him a lot. Then we have a 30th anniversary Rebel concept trooper, or a concept Rebel trooper, should I say. This is just incredible. You know, for those who follow the channel, you'll know that I'm really into this line, and the collection's coming along really nicely now. So yeah, I've got a fair few of these, so absolutely brilliant. But there's Ralph McQuarrie there, and an exceptional artist, and he done a great job with Star Wars. So liking that one a lot there. So that's the concept Rebel Trooper. Then we have Luke Skywalker. Now this is again the 30th, but it's a different sort of like a section of figures. So you've got the gold Star Wars there, and this one's the gold coin. So I'm not 100% sure what that signifies there, but yeah, I'm not too sure whether it was an exclusive or what have you, but it's Luke in ceremony from A New Hope. An awesome image there. And then look at this. Just, yeah, brilliant. Ron, again, thank you so much, my friend. Absolute quality. Then we have an R2-D2. Try me. I think the batteries might have perished, but that's okay. But yeah, so the 30th anniversary Saga Legends R2-D2. So yeah, liking him a lot. Absolutely brilliant. Love a little bit of R2. So yeah, cool. Liking that. Then we have a Fan's Choice Saga Legends Sand Trooper. Look how awesome this card back is. The bubble is minty fresh, no yellowing at all. The figure looks absolutely fantastic. Again, probably basic by today's standards, but he looks so clean in there. Absolutely awesome. Some might say a little bit too clean because there's no weathering, but listen, I'm okay with how he is. Excuse me. And then you have the back here, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. Liking that a lot. What a great figure. And then to wrap it up, we have Princess Leia in her Bouche disguise. Again, Saga Legends Star Wars 30th Anniversary Collection. All these are going to be staying carded, apart from this Lando here. But yeah, absolutely amazed that Ron was so generous and kind to bring these gifts over. And he really didn't have to. Just him being here was gift enough to actually get to meet him for the first time. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Ron, once again, thank you so much. What I'm going to do now is attempt to get everything that I've shown you in the front here, and then see the video out. So it might be a bit longer than a few seconds. So I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty then, so this is the part of the video where I say here is the pickup haul in its entirety, but I've not managed to get everything up here. So the Battlestar Galactica puzzle has been admitted, as has the two Transformers. But with those and everything that I'm seeing in front of me, wow, I'm just blown away. I've managed to pick up some real bargains, which I'm really happy about, but I'm even more delighted by the fact of the generosity from Ron. So 7 items that he's gifted me. And Ron, again, seriously, thank you so much. You didn't have to. You just being here and meeting you in person for the first time was gift enough. But over the last couple of weeks, meeting up with people and going to these fairs and shops and stuff like that and having lunches with people, that is what it's all about for me. Absolute love it. You know, the social side of things, you know, you can get to meet up with people, have a chat and have a laugh and stuff like that. So once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to APD, Carla and Jackson for meeting myself and Georgie down at Fordingbridge a couple of weeks ago. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we had an absolute awesome time, and you know, we were both saying in the car on the way back, it was a shame that we couldn't spend a little bit longer together, but you know, there's always another time. So yeah, definitely have to plan something again. Then, you know, this Saturday, meeting up with the usual crew, Matt from Zero Hunter Toys, Julian, BOE, Kev Cox, and another friend of mine was there, Stephen Moore from Stephen Moore TV. Now, Stephen Moore's been on an episode of My Collecting Life, and he went to the toy fair and I bumped into him, so we had a good chat, and it was awesome to meet you as well as Keith Guppy. So yeah, absolutely brilliant meeting you guys. And then not forgetting VTR Dave, Adam Berry, you know, lunch partners. So we went to lunch, and Ron joined us. So he turned up at Sandown about half past 12. Then we went to lunch, and then like I said, we went back in. And then we had the added bonus of a toy fair yesterday as well down in Reigate. And I just want to shout out to Rob from Tats and Toys. And yeah, you guys are great. One of the Robs was absolutely digging me about My Little Pony, so he's well and truly jumped on the bandwagon. But yeah, the social side of things from this community, whether it's online, in live streams, doing videos, or just meeting up at toy fairs, or just going out for lunch and stuff like that, it really is. It's so touching and it's amazing, and that is the community at its best. That's all I can say, and I'm sure Georgie will echo those words as well. We are so fortunate to have met a fantastic bunch of people within this community, and there are still more people that myself and Georgie would love to meet, and hopefully we will get round to meeting you at some point one day in the future. Anyhow, that is it for this video, because I've been going on for far too long. So all I've got left to say is, if you're new to the channel, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, there will be more content. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Very much, genuinely appreciate your support. It does mean a hell of a lot. Thank you so much. And take care, stay safe, and we shall see you in the next video. And before I go, I just want to say a massive congratulations to Papa Gord for becoming the Sunday night movie quiz live champion of 2024. That was absolutely awesome. We had such fun last night on the live stream. Commiserations to Shabby, to Eric Lutz, and to Martin Long from a long, long time ago. You four guys last night were absolutely brilliant. The guys in the chat as well, absolutely fantastic. Loved it. And listen, I will be doing a quiz again at some point in the future. So, you know, if anybody's interested in doing these quizzes, whether it's Star Wars quiz or the movie quiz, you know, you're more than welcome to join in. I'll invite anybody who wants to be part of it. But like I say, once again, take care, stay safe, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.